A milestone for one organization that protects the men and women who protect us. Here to talk about the Signal 13 Foundation, our CEO, Nancy Hinds, and retired Sergeant Isaac Carrington. Welcome, you two.
Thank you for having us.
Happy to have you on the show. Nancy, I want to start by just asking you to explain the mission of Signal 13.
Okay, so Signal 13 Foundation has been around for more than 40 years. We support Baltimore City Police with financial hardship grants if they get injured in the line of duty, and we also provide college scholarships to their kids.
Really incredible work that you do.
Yes.
And Sergeant Carrington, I know that you are a beneficiary of a Signal 13 grant. Can you share your story about what you experienced in the line of duty and then the subsequent help that you received from the Signal 13 Foundation?
Yeah, so 8/8/2019, I was injured in the line of duty. I was shot while working in the line of duty, and the Signal 13 Foundation helped my family financially to stabilize. They helped stabilize us financially, and
it really mattered at that time and even afterwards. So explain what that support means to you and your family, especially after having such a long career that you loved.
Yeah, so it was a big help, for my family, support for my family, and with my recovery. It was a big help with helping with getting some normalcy back into my life and back into my family's life, because this was a big dramatic change in my life.
Yeah.
So.
It changed everything, and I know that even right now, because you have received so much from Signal 13, you give back to Signal 13 because you see the impact that you had firsthand.
Yes, Signal 13 was a big help. For my family and with my recovery, big help.
Yeah, it really is incredible, everything that Signal 13 does. I love that you give back to the organization that gave so much to you. Nancy, tell us a little bit more about how your foundation provides for officers and their families in their time of need.
Okay, so I will say with Sergeant Carrington, one of the most rewarding things we were able to do is we were able to buy him a mobility van. Because he was relying, and correct me if I'm wrong, but he was relying on others to help him get around. And so Signal 13, along with the Fraternal Order of Police and Mile 1, were able to buy him a mobility van that really helped, give you your independence back.
Yeah,
so that was a very proud moment for us. We've also, we get every request from police is different because, first of all, police don't like to ask for help.
Right.
And they're very proud people, but every request is different. We've had requests from someone as high up as a major to a police officer who's been on the force for 2 years. 1 month alone, just a couple of months ago, we had 5 requests. One was a woman who was distraught. She had a sewage emergency in her home, and she didn't know what she was going to do. We had a woman who had a house fire, lost everything, including 2 pets. We had a man who was medically suspended because he was having complications with diabetes, which when you're medically suspended causes all kinds of financial issues. We had another officer going through PTSD, and he's doing everything he possibly can to get himself back on his feet. Yeah. And he's really struggling, so we're helping him. And then an officer going through a divorce. So you live two income households, right? And then you get a divorce, then one income goes away, but yet your expenses
stay the same.
Yeah. So it's as I said, every request is different, but because of our sponsors and because of our donors and because of officers like Sergeant Carrington who give back to the organization, we are able to help.
Well, I love that Signal 13 meets people where they're at. Whatever that need is, you're able to help. And we want to help as well. Signal 13 depends on different fundraisers. You've got one coming up, and that's the Family Day at the Zoo for Baltimore City Police. So tell me a little bit more about that.
So it just happened. We were very excited about it because this was our biggest year yet. So we had more sponsors than ever before because when they hear what Signal 13 does and the men and women that we represent, they're like, we're all in. And so this year we raised more money than ever before. So we're very excited about that. And we had 8 top platinum sponsors, so
Yes.
8 title sponsors, which we've never had before.
You know what? In fact, we should take a moment just to shout out your sponsors because I know that that really was impactful.
It was huge for us. So
Yeah.
it's Book Construction, CFG Bank, COP Defense Properties, the DeFrancis family, Greenebaum Enterprises, M&T Bank, Stiefel, and T. Rowe Price. So a big shout out to them for being the top sponsors of our event.
That is incredible. And of course, people want to learn more. They want to donate. They want to make sure that we're supporting Signal 13. How do we do that?
So you can go onto our website at signal13foundation.org, and you'll see all these stories that we've done with Sergeant Carrington, with Sergeant Ken Ramberg, Sergeant Bill Shiflett. I mean, we have a lot of good stories with people that we've actually helped,
Yep.
which is, to hear their stories. And then you can also donate on the website. There's a button. We make it very easy for you, of course. But you can learn all about Signal 13 on our website, signal13foundation.org, and you can also support Signal 13 that way.
Great. I want to thank both of you for being here. We really appreciate it. And we'll be right back with more Midday Maryland right after this. Stay tuned.